welcome to Mathematics. In this video I'm talking about factors and multiples. But before I move to factors and multiples, it is important to know what prime numbers are. So prime numbers are numbers which are only divisible by themselves. For example, the number 2 is divisible by just itself, not any other number. 3 is divisible by only itself and not any other number. Similarly, 5, 7, 11, 13, they are 17, 19, there are plenty more. They are divisible only by themselves. When I say divisible, as we talked about in the previous video as well, it means that they should be completely shared, or in other words, equally shared, leaving no leftovers or remainders. So prime numbers are those which are only divisible by themselves. Some examples are here, the others maybe you can think of. Moving on, the number 12. The number 12 is divisible by 2, 2 6 times 12 is divisible by 3, 3 4 times 12, so obviously by 4 as well. 5 2 times 10, 5 3 times 15, so 5 does not completely divide 12. 6 2 times 12, and then 12 1 times 12. So numbers which divide a bigger number are called factors. So a factor is any number except 1 by which a larger number is completely divided. Okay, so here 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12 are factors of 12. On the other hand, multiples. 7 1 times is 7, 7 2 times is 14, 7 3 times is 21, 7 4 times is 28, so on and so forth. They are multiples. Multiple refers to a quantity that contains another quantity an exact number of times. For example, this 14 contains 7 exactly 2 times. This 21 contains 7 exactly 3 times, so on and so forth. When the concept of factors and multiples is correct, let's move on to very famous two terms when you talk about basics of math, which are HCF and LCM. HCF is an abbreviation of highest common factor. So we're talking about factors here. Let me explain this by using an example. For example, we need to know the highest common factor of 60, 90 and 120. The first and foremost important thing that I need to do is list all factors of 60, 90 and 120. So 60 is divisible by 2, 230 times 60, by 3, 320 times 60, by 4, by 5, by 6, by 10, 10 6 times is 60, by 12, 5 12 times is 60, that's why 5 and 12 both are here, 32 times 20 also, I missed 20 here, and 60 is divisible by itself. So all these are factors of 60. Similarly for 90, it's 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 15, 18, 30, 45, I think I missed a 10 here, 10, and a 90 itself. Now 120 is divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 20, 30, 40, 60, and obviously 120. Now how I'm writing all these? 2 45 times is 90, hence both of them are factors. 3 30 times is 90, hence both of them are factors. Right? 9 10 times 90, so 9 and 10. 91 times is 90, so 90 is there. So that's how I've written all the factors here. Now let's quickly circle all the factors which are common. I'm just talking about common factors here. So 2 is common amongst all 3. 3 is common amongst all 3. 5 is common. 6 is common. 10 is common amongst all 3. 12 is in these two, not here. 15 is in these two, not here. 30 is common amongst all 3. Is that it? Yeah. And amongst all the common let me quickly list down the common factors first. Common factors are 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 30, and amongst all these 30 is the highest. So HCF is 30. 30 is the highest common factor amongst all 3. A simpler, shorter method. Now here, for example, I missed out a 30 here. Like, you know, I missed a 10 initially, but then later I realized, oh, 90 is divisible by 10 as well. So what if I miss 30? Then we would be misleading. The answer won't be accurate then. So a simpler way of doing these would be using the short division. 60, 90, and 120. All 3 of these. Now please make use of your rules of divisibility here. They all have a 0 in the end. They're all divisible by 2. 230 times is 60. 245 times is a 90. And 260 times is a 120. The last digits are either 0 or 5, so divisible by 5. 5 6 times is 30. 5 9 times is 45, and 5 12 times. All 3 are divisible by 3. 3 2 times 6, 3 3 times 9, and 3 4 times 12. So 2 times 5 times 3, I've got the product of these 3 here. That is 2 5 times 10, 10 3 times 30. So 30, as here as well, is the highest common factor. Okay, that's the highest common factor for 60, 90, and 120. Moving on to lowest common multiple. Lowest common multiple. Now, I'll explain using an example again here. Let's say for example, I'm interested with 18, 24, and 36. Let's quickly list down multiples of these. 18 2 times is 36. 18 3 times is 54. 18 4 times is 72. 18 5 times is 90. And so on. For 24, 24 2 times is 48. 24 3 times is 72. 24 4 times is 96. So on and so forth. 36. 36 2 times is 72. 36 3 times is 108. I think I don't even need to move forward because I do see that there is a common multiple here. Let me highlight it for you. 72 is commonest amongst all. Here, don't forget, we were talking about lowest common multiple. Multiple, that's the first multiple that's common to all 3, so that's 72. A shorter, simpler method, for example, you know, I go wrong with the multiplying, and maybe I miss the 72 there, then I would keep going on, and probably the answer that I would get would not be the lowest one. So a shorter, simpler method, again using short division. All 3 n digits are even, so divisible by 2. 2 9 times 18, 2 12 times 24, 2 18 times 36. They're all divisible by 3. 3 3 times 9, 3 4 times 12, 3 6 times 18. Now here we need to be sure that we completely divide each and every one of them. So 3 1 times 3, 4 is not divisible by 3, 3 2 times 6. 2 2 times 4, 2 1 times 2, 2 1 times 2. That's it. The product of these, 2 times 3 times 3 times 2 times 2. 2 3 times 6, 6 3 times 18, 18 2 times is 36, 36 2 times is 72. So 72 is the lowest common multiple of 18, 24 and 36. I hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like it, comment on it with your feedback and share it with others. Thank you.